There he is.
Right here. Here I am. Say hello to everybody. Hey, Mervis, how are ya? Hey, Steven. Omar, good morning. Good morning or good afternoon, actually. Robert, how are ya? We'll be starting in about 5 minutes. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. I was just telling Matt, I feel I still have some residual. I just feel my nose may be a little bit like inflamed, but I'm not really very, very little. But I feel great. I feel my energy level's good. I feel good. Good. I'm glad you like the trade. Good to see you. I went to the gym yesterday. My Lauren was trying to use lower weights, and I was good. My weight seemed good. I think I lost a few pounds because I lost my appetite, and obviously I was sick, which for me is not a good thing. I don't need to lose weight, but I wouldn't do well in prison. But I'm doing okay. Oh, you're welcome. I'm no Matt is copying that right now about the True Trend Pro, putting all that in my Slack channel. By the way, folks, it's Matt's four-year anniversary today.
It is.
Yeah, give Matt a big congratulations. 4 years.
My
No,
wife
I
is
haven't.
watching.
What'd you say?
I said if my wife is watching, which she usually is actually, happy
Oh,
anniversary.
you see, we can't sneak anything past her. She's like a eagle beagle on this thing.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, congrats, congrats. No, I haven't quarantined since I took the COVID test on I was negative last Thursday, but I told Matt my wife didn't want me to go to work on Friday, so I just stayed home over the weekend and so I've actually been negative I've been negative for tomorrow will be a week. Yeah, when does your probation period end, Matt?
Well, it's our fourth anniversary, but we've been together almost 12 years. So
12 years.
it's
Wow.
over, I think.
Yeah. Maybe another few months.
Never over.
Look what Lorraine says. We love you, Matt. Your wife is lucky to have you. There you go.
I'm the
Life
lucky one.
sentence.
But
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm pretty lucky myself. That's great, Robert. 35th years. That's wonderful. Wonderful. My wife and I are we've been together 25. We've been married 24. So next year is going to be a big one. It's going to be our 25th. 20. I can't even imagine I'm saying that. It just feels like we got married yesterday, you know? Really, it does. 25 years. Oh, where does the time go? Anyone enjoys the great part? 52 years, Murmus. Wow. Wow. It goes by fast. We'll be starting in just a few minutes. By the way, did anybody take me up on that bonus? Not bonus, but I gave you guys a trade yesterday. I said meta short. Let me go ahead and share my screen real quick here. That's great, Richard. You know what they say? Happy life, happy wife, happy life. I found that to be 1,000% true. I was with somebody when I was in law school. I was with somebody for 5 years, and we broke up right after I finished law school, and then I met my wife 2 years later, and that was that. Okay, let me just put my screen on so you guys can see here. Main tab. There we go. Let's move that into the main tab. Matt, am I sharing my screen?
no.
Okay, let me grab my Zoom and wow. Whew. You guys are heavyweights. Good. Yeah, I don't Matt, I mean not Matt. I mean what is wrong with me today? Lance and I don't we like apples and oranges, you know? Literally like apples and oranges. You can ask that to anyone. We're we would probably not be a good in the kitchen together, right, Matt?
No, not at all.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Schwab was not on my long list at all this season. Morgan was, Citibank was, Morgan, Citibank, Goldman, JP Morgan, but not uh not Schwab. Schwab hasn't been on my list for a while. Wow, Brian, 32 years. Good for you.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah, Goldman Sachs as well. All right. Anybody take that Dell trade from the pit this morning? Oh, Angie, look at that. As literally at the same time. Made on Dell, considering too fast. Okay. I did. Ronnie did. Ivano did. Steve did. They did. Richard did. Grant did. Good, good. It's okay, Daniel. There'll be many, many more, I promise you. I'm looking to see if there's something towards the end of the day as well, and maybe even midday. But there's a lot of things I'm looking at right now. It's interesting. Let me just show you a couple of interesting things. Good, good. You grabbed all those, Matt.
Hmm.
So the spider, is sitting right at the 8-day moving average right now. And the question is it going to hit support at 15 or is it going to start coming back up? Daniel, I meant that it's now below whenever it's somebody made a comment that I say that all the time, get yours. So we got in at 1750, 117.50. We got out at 117 or somewhere around there. And when it went below our level, I said it's basically means you can even get a better price than us. That's what it means. Get yours. It's available. Then it went all the way to 116. Yeah. That means if you didn't listen to me, you and get out now, or if you're just now following me, you can get out at a better price. Good. Excellent, Richard. Go ahead and grab that too. Yeah. Get yours now means don't delay. You're getting a better price than we did. Yeah. It was a short, so nice. Nice. I got it, Angie. I got you. Yeah. So the lower it went, the better it was. Okay. So we're at a few things I want to show you. And again, I'm not trying to really sell you anything, but uh, a few folks asked me if they should take the full-time trading class. I just want to show you something. This is the Dow Jones, keyed off of the VWAP, bounced off of the VWAP. Look at that. Look at the SPY, bounced off of the VWAP. Oh, you guys can't see my screen?
Looking
Jump
at
trades.
your Telegram.
Telegram. That's weird. Let me reshare my screen. I want you guys to see this. Share. Let's go to share screen. Oh, that's weird. Oh, this is now number 2. Okay. All right. You want to play number 2? That's fine. We can do number 2. So let me now put my chat. Now we can all see my chat. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I shared the wrong screen. So we're at the 8-day EMA, but somebody was asking me, hey, Roger, how much value is that full-time trading class you had a few months ago? VWAP on the SPY to the downside. Dow VWAP bounce before going higher today. This is all today in the last couple of hours. Dell VWAP, VWAP. Walmart VWAP, VWAP. I just gave you guys like 6 examples of like big assets hitting the VWAP, all of which, and by the way, we made money on this one on the Dell. We went up here. I said, I'm waiting for Dell to get to do you remember I sent you a telegram? I said, I'm waiting for To get to the VWAP, I put an alert at 128. It got up to the 128. We shorted it and we got out right here. That was a classic VWAP trade. Okay. So literally Walmart VWAP, Dell VWAP, uh, VTR VWAP, QQQ VWAP, SPY VWAP, Dow VWAP, all today within the last couple hours. Grab that from Richard. Not bad, huh? And again, I don't even have a link. VWAP, yes, anchored VWAPs, no, they're swing trades, and I do those all the time. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. But I'm just pointing out to you the value that like it's not something I teach and like never do. I'm literally like using it all day long. Like we used it today in the pit. Like I'm literally using it all day long on all of my monitors all day long. So what do you think the value of that class is? Think about it for a minute. And no, I don't even have a link. I can't even sell it to you. I'm just pointing something out to you. Yeah. All right. All right. So let's talk about today. What are we seeing today? Well, as of right now, the SPY, literally, as we're saying, it's making a new low on the day. Right there, 557.78. And the Dow is making a new high on the day. And the QQQ is making a new low on the day. How about that? How about them apples? Okay, so what's the takeaway from there? All right. Well, we know that 50% of the SPY is the QQQ, right? So, and we also know that the majority of the FANG stocks, if not all the FANG stocks, are in the QQQ. So we obviously know that the weight of the QQQ is putting a lot of pressure on the SPY, which is causing it to go down. So the SPY is just mimicking the QQQ as it was doing on the way up. What was driving the SPY? It sure wasn't the equal weighted SPY till 3 days ago, right? So and we all understand. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should start watching my morning pre-morning market watch. Market pre-open must watch. I got to learn how to say it right. Brent, you use them all. The the A okay. The AVWAP answers the following question. What's the fair value for that stock? Where should I start looking? The A line is telling you if when you should start buying and when you should start selling. Do you guys understand the difference? Okay. Somebody's giving you an address to a bar and they're telling you uh who's to sit next to. The anchored VWAP is the address of the bar. If I tell you to go sit to somebody and you don't know the address, you'll be like, what are you, insane? And if I give you the address and I don't tell you to sit next to someone, and there's like 1,000 people there, you're going to be like, gee, thanks. Thanks for sending me on a. Do you understand what the question you're asking? What's more important, the address or the person? I don't know, because you ain't going to find the person without the address. And if you have the address without the person, it ain't going to do you any good. Okay, so let's continue with my nice little breakdown on the SPY right now. Do you remember what I said to you this morning? Do not bottom pick. Do not bottom pick. I said it like 5 times. Do not bottom pick. Gee, why do you think I said it? Don't bottom pick. Okay. So, well, Roger, why is the Dow making a new high? Literally like sitting right at the new highs while the SPY and the QQQ are breaking down because the SPY doesn't have those FANG stocks in it. Now, let's look at the rest of the SPY without the FANG stocks for a second, right? Down 0.19 ticks. Matt, look at the 5-minute chart on it today. Look at this. Big down day, huh?
Real big.
Real big. This is the spider, and this is RSP. FANG stocks, FANG stocks, FANG stocks, FANG stocks. That's right. That's right, Penny. That's funny, but it's so true. You know, Penny, I got to introduce you to my Penny. I have one of my dogs. Her name is Penny. Sammy and Penny. They were my original ones. I named her that because when we got her, she was the color of a penny. She was literally the color of a penny. Now she's a little lighter, but I love my Penny. She's adorable. So you didn't know that about me. You didn't know I had a puppy named Penny. I'll bring her to the morning show one day. She's a little dog like this. She's a Shih Tzu mix. Yeah, but her name is Penny. Ugh, I don't like the market right now. So defensive stocks. Let me show you the sectors. This will help. I want to show you the sectors before we get into the nitty gritty, and I show you and tell you how long I anticipate this to happen and why it's happening. For the most part, Matt, you got to move my monitors a little lower. Matt set up my monitors, two of them. He thinks I'm a basketball player. This thing is like 2 feet ahead of me. I have a neck of a giraffe. Jeez Louise. Do I think SPY will hit 554? I'm looking at it right now. Actually, I'm not. I'm looking at the Dow. I'm looking at the SPY. What is the number? 545?
557.19 is a more probable
Yeah, right.
turnaround. The 5-day volume point of control.
Yeah, I think Matt's number is a little more probable. I mean, if it breaks that level, there's a lot of support at 546, 545, but I don't think we're there yet. It's too early to talk about that. We're way too early. We take it as it comes. We don't predict. We don't anticipate. We confirm. So, basic materials are rocking and rolling. Healthcare, I told you guys healthcare is looking pretty good. It's still doing pretty good. Consumer staples, which means that some folks are taking this seriously. Obviously, financials, we've been talking about it nonstop. Energies look like they're giving up the ghost. Remember, I wasn't all that gung-ho on going long energy on this cycle at all because of the actual commodity. If you guys watch me in the morning, you know what I'm talking about. But the moving average is catching this, and I'm just not that. Both Matt and I are a little more cautious on energy. We really got burnt on energies a few months back,
It did.
right? We did. So
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen again. Um, Interest rates, financials, real estate, retail's taking a little dump, but consumer staples is not. Yeah, yeah. VIX being up and TLT being up aren't really. They're a little more. That's a little more contra. TLT is up means lower rates. Usually lower rates reduce volatility. So just FYI. Um, where's money flowing into right now? Basic materials to some degree, but mostly real estate and financials. Okay. Mostly. Are you putting trades in, Matt?
No, I'm just responding to someone.
Okay. Mostly right here. And again, healthcare, financials, like I told you in the beginning of this week, financials and healthcare and real estate is also gaining some of it. But you could tell it's getting a little tired. It's getting a little tired. Whereas consumer staples and financials don't seem like they're tired just yet. Amgen's actually one of the long stocks on my list, Stephen. So be very defensive. Treat every stock individually. Try to gain as much sector strength. Don't try not to go against sectors. As I like to say, don't tempt faith. Um, there are some interesting new stocks on our list. I'll go through them right now. Let me just put this back. Consumer stocks are not doing that well. Direct interest rate sensitive stocks are. I do like consumer staples right now. I like the breakout that I'm seeing. Okay. Let's do the short side first, and then we'll delve into the long side, okay? Energy stock, VLO. Looks like it doesn't really like the upside all very much. It's one of the weakest energy stocks. I think this stock is going to hit the 200-day moving average, which should give you about 6 points to the downside. I would use right here, maybe 158 as a stop, the buy stop. We're going to look at options here. And by the way, our first, uh, what is it? A-line trade was a winner. Can anybody, do you guys make money on that trade?
Walmart.
Yeah, we can talk about it now. We are out of it. It was a Walmart trade. Let me know if anybody made money on that stock. Dave did. Okay, good, good. Richard did. Dave did. Good. Alan did. Rochelle did. Steve did. Omar did. Okay. All right. I'm going to have another class, but I'm not going to talk about long stocks today. I'm going to talk about two stocks on my short list. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, Matt will post a link. I think today may be the last time I'll be doing it. I'll be doing it at 1 o'clock. Good. I'm glad you guys made out like bandits. Good. Good, 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 good. Has this downside really affected our positions very much? No. We took two profits this morning, three profits today, actually, already. All right. So about 158 is our stop. We will go here about 23 days out. We will go to a delta of 70, and we will go to the 155 put. Be careful here. It's at the 100-day moving average. This is a no-go for now. We have to wait for it to break below the 100-day. Dollar General. Oh, yes, 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 yes. These retailers don't do that, are not doing that well right now. 200-day would be just perfect right here, right around they're all lining up right here, the 50 and the 200. So right around 133.40. You would go about 23 days out. Yeah, it's still available, Colleen. Matter of fact, I'm going to be talking about it again. I think today may be the last day. I'll be talking about it at 1 o'clock. He just posted a link for you. The trade is not available. We took the trade off. Doesn't have good review. Dollar General doesn't have a good review. What does that mean, Cyrus? Doesn't have a good review. We're talking about shorting it. Yeah, going down, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Uh 72 right here, Delta, 129 put right there. Now notice this one has some volume. This has no volume. It might dissuade. No, the spread is nice and tight. If the spread is tight, the spread is tight. I don't care about the volume. They are losing stores. And by the way, look at the intraday and look at daily. They don't look all that different. And what's interesting, if it comes right back into here, you would liquidate it, would completely negate this trade. All right. BR, another one below the 200-day. I think we might have mentioned this a few days ago. Right here, right around the 200-day moving average, about 54, 54, 54.37-ish. 30 days to go till expiration, 73. Oh, the spreads are too wide. See, I went through all of that just to figure out the spreads are too wide instead of just going here to begin with. Can I move it to the right? Yes, I can move it. I can move it anywhere you'd like me to move it. I could even move it off my screen, but then it wouldn't really help you guys. I'm sure you guys want to look at it. Schwab. Schwab. I'm going to make look at volume too. I'm going to make the assumption that it's not going to turn around today. It's making lower lows as the day continues. The daily chart and the intraday chart look very much in line. I would put my stop right around 67.30. The more I look at it, the more I like it, actually. And I did tell you all to be very careful yesterday. I told you all that the upside's overextended. I explained it to you why. So I don't want to hear why didn't you warn us ahead? I did. I did. I posted on Telegram. I showed you how many stocks were making 90-day highs. I explained all of it to you yesterday. I did. I did. I did. Didn't I, Matt?
You did.
I did. I did. Right here, 67 put Schwab, August 9th, 23 days to go. I like this. Like especially because of this. Now, this is very different than that stock. This is more of a grinder. You can expect to see some adverse price action against your position in a stock like this. And then, they kind of do waves. It's more of a wavy move versus just a parabolic move down one way or the other. The Dow just made a new high for the day, and the NASDAQ 100 just made a new low on the day. I'm not kidding. I'm literally looking at them on both screens at the same time. 9 ticks away from a swing high on the Dow and 10 ticks away on the NASDAQ. Yes, we clearly could see which way money's flowing into. Do you understand one of the reasons why I chose Walmart yesterday for the A line? You should work the order iPad 6. I think we might have mentioned this a few times in the last few days. Also, sitting near the low, trying to get to the VWAP will probably, if I had to guess, go right above it and come right back down. How long do I think this rotation is going to last? Cyrus, that's a great question. Let me just finish this and I'll talk about it. That's a very good question. It's actually a great question. One second. Sorry about that. I'm just looking at a few things here. Good for you, Alan. Good for you. Yeah, this was a great entry right here. A second entry right off of the VWAP, and ba-boom. You find the right stock, and you're halfway there. Okay. A grinder right here, as we call them. Grinder. We would go 23 days out. We would go to the 70 delta. We would go right here, 55 put. 55 strike price, 70 delta. So Cyrus asked me that's it for the short side. Okay, we're about to move to the long side. Cyrus, you asked me about how long I think it will last. I think this is going to last into FANG earnings. What, we got 2 weeks to go? I think we need to see some confidence coming into them. I think what's happening is they're seeing selling pressure, and I think they're going to be bought up like crazy again around earnings. Oh, ALAB. Sorry if I missed it. 30 days out, right here, 60 put. Yeah, so I think that this is nature's way of balancing things out before the earnings season comes. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem. Remember something. This earnings season is a little different than the last several. We haven't had expectations being so high. And they were already high on FANG stocks, and markets started getting a little bit above their value. So I'm actually kind of encouraged by this. And also, we can go down only 3-4 days, but then we can stay choppy for 3 or 4 more days, and that would kind of lead into that 2-week period. Remember, 10 trading sessions. Matt, can you tell me when the FANG starts reporting? Well, wait a minute. Don't we have Netflix later this week? So we're already there.
Yeah, Netflix is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right. And what we got to have something next week, right?
Meta's at the end of the month.
Meta's at the end of the month. Okay. Well, that's
Nvidia is
13
not.
days. So that's, end of the month is not that.
Microsoft is next week.
Microsoft is next week. Okay. So Cyrus, for some unknown reason, I'm thinking FANG stocks are starting in 2 weeks. No. So this is the time for them to start proving themselves. Next week. Yeah. So forget about this whole, they start in 2 weeks. Tesla 6 days. Yeah, yeah. This is we're there. We're there. We're maybe another couple of days. Typically, you'll see 2 or 3 nice down days. Also, excuse me, there's a good chance this can hold. This is why I don't like predicting. It doesn't do anybody any good. We're right at the 8-day EMA. There's a really good chance we can just hold here, but usually if on a gap like this, we would see more follow through, maybe another down day, another down, and the third day a reversal back to the upside. A lot of these are too spready. Yeah, a lot of these are too spready, guys. Just the way it is, you know? Did I cover probability on rate cut? Michael, I do that every morning. We talk about that in the morning extensively. Okay. Let's do the long side, shall we? And remember, I have a class and I'll be giving you guys 2 shorts uh, during that class. I've been giving you longs, but I'll be giving you 2 shorts. And right now, a lot of spreads are wide. When you have the Nasdaq making a swing low and the S&P making a swing, and the Dow making a swing high, things will get a little spready. Okay, let's do the long side. Nice consolidation on EA. I called the stock out a few days ago, not too far above the 8-day EMA. Yes, spreads have been wide. Just like it's been an extra hot summer, spreads have been extra wide because volume's been low. When you have low volume, Murmis, I think I did see you here earlier today. You remember you were telling me like you send me an email like maybe 6 weeks, 8 weeks ago, and I was saying it's gonna be one of those summers about the spreads being wide. You, yeah, I remember. I remember. I mean, I have a photographic memory when it comes to you guys. Teslas, Nvidias, all that get mixed up. But I remember emails with like Murmis. I remember stuff like that really well. Yeah. See, it didn't get any better. Silver lining is this. It will get better once with Fang's earnings season starts, like really get into the earnings season. It will, yeah, that's what you got to do, Murmis. It will get better because earnings breeds ETF purchases and sales, and that will give more volume. So it's going to get a little better. It will get a little better next week. I promise you that. I promise you that. Yeah, let me finish this one. So I would put my stop loss right at about the 141 level. We're going to switch to calls here. We're going to go 23 days out. We're going to go 73. We're going to go 145s right here, 145s. Today's a great day to look for good longs, even if you're not buying, because if a stock is up today, and I don't mean a blue chip stock, if a tech stock is up today, if a chip stock is up today, there's something going on, right? Pfizer. Now, I like it. I don't love it. Why? Because it wicked so hard after making this high here, which makes me believe it's just a sympathy play because money's coming into healthcare. Now, you see what I just did? I used the broad view to help me dissect a stock even after I already identified the stock. What I did was this. I like the girl. I'm attracted to her. I'm sitting next to her at the bar, but she's drinking a little too much. And I don't like that. You see what I'm saying? I'm now focusing out. So yeah, I do like Pfizer. I like how Pfizer's breaking out of a consolidation it's had for a long time. But I don't like this. I really would have loved to see it doing this right now, like making higher highs. Okay. Very strange day today. Very. Matt said it. Matt's been saying it all morning, by the way. All right. So let's wait with Pfizer and let's see if it picks up. There's plenty of good healthcare stocks to choose from where we don't have to get so close to the 200-day moving average. I've never been good at my thing. I've never been good at finding reversals. I'm always much better at finding mature trends. Some folks live for reversals. Never been my thing. Get to know what you're good at and stick to it. Citibank, I still like Citibank. See, nice mature trend. Now, let me tell you something about that, Sean, because I just had COVID. Um, they're saying that COVID in certain states, like 7 states, is there's a huge concentration of it. They're also saying that hospitals are getting filled up uh, almost as bad or as bad as they were during the winter holidays. And you guys, and this strain is extremely contagious. So be very, very careful. A few guys came from Europe. There was a wedding. We had somebody here had a wedding in Europe, and they came back, and the plane was full of the whole family got COVID. There's some stuff going around. I'm telling you right now, be really careful. Yes. No, no, Sean, it's not a play. I don't like how it got smacked down when it was going to that level that I wanted to see. I wanted buyers to embrace. See, I wanted buyers to embrace this level right here. And what did they do? They went, they smacked it down. All right, let's continue. Citibank. I do like Citibank, and I like how it's sitting at the top. Look how many times it hit the VWAP today. Once, twice, three. That's 3 trades right there for you. Just saying. Full-time trading class. It's a good class. 23 days out, 77 delta, 65 call. Right there. That's right, Cyrus. Coca-Cola. Now, guys, look at the daily chart and look at the intraday chart. How different do they look? They don't. They really don't. I do too. I do too. Nice. Very nice. Leading, definitely leading the blue chips. Like another stock we know, like Walmart. Right. Yeah, same, Ken. Same. I never liked it. I was always a Pepsi guy, but it's been now almost 2 years, a year and a half, almost 2 years since I had soda. My doctor said no soup for you. Right here, 63 call. We go deep. We go deep on this one, I tell you. Right here, 63. You could do the 64, 63 right here. I like the 63 better, but whatever. But look at how it's running up with the Dow right now. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Who mentioned Amgen? Somebody mentioned Amgen. I like healthcare, and I also told you guys earlier last week that I consider large cap biotechs healthcare. They're not. There you go, Steve. Nice mature trend. Looks good. Not too far away from the 8-day EMA. Got a little bit ahead of itself here, and then just kind of went sideways, and now caught up to the 8-day EMA. Now, buying it at the 8-day EMA would be ideal, but it's nice. Good for you, Rebecca. It's been over a year and a half. And it looks great on it intraday. Looks very nice on the intraday. No problem. There. Stop loss just a hair below the 15-day EMA, right around 319. Right. We'll do a spread here. We'll spread it with a 335 versus a 345 right here. 335. As long as you're paying $5 or less or around that area, you're okay. Long 335, short 345. Nothing wrong with this thing. Yeah, very good for you, Rebecca. It started impacting my bladder. I was just literally living on Diet Pepsi, just drinking by and Diet Pepsi, and My bladder was like, you need a break. That's what my doctor said, and it's been since February of 2023. Yeah, right. So I haven't had any of it. Water and tea, herbal tea and water, and a little green tea sometimes in the morning. But uh, right here is my stop, 320. All right, let's continue. Texas Roadhouse. That's an interesting one that we haven't had on our radar in a while, but it's starting to look good. Good, 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 good. I think I gave you an option for Amgen, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. Right here, 335. Right there. Yeah, you could do the 335 and you could sell the 345. And don't pay more than $5. Anytime you do a $10 spread, you don't want to pay $5 or less. Anytime you do a $5 spread, you want to pay $250, $3 or less. That way you have 2-to-1 risk to reward. So just take the spread, the difference in the prices, and make sure you're paying about half of it or less. And then you'll be okay. It doesn't have to be exact. You know, if you could pay 550, 560, that 450, but it should be around $5 on a $10 spread. Texas Roadhouse. Now the question is, are there spreads here, or am I wasting my time with this stock? Let's see. No, not at all. We could do a spread here too. We could do these 175 versus 180 right here. You got to make sure you don't pay more than $2.50. Even if you pay 275, it's okay, but don't go more than that. Well, there you go, Eric. I just gave you a solution. And a stop here would be below about 163. And I don't like the fact that the Russell this morning, right now, is doing this, the Russell 2000, because that was really supporting the market a few days. So this is telling me that we're seeing a real rotation and Russell stocks are not participating. Remember this morning I told you that I don't think the breakout in ARC is the real deal? Yes, Paulie. Yeah, there's mathematic ways, but I don't want to get into it right now. It would be too confusing and it's not necessary. It wouldn't help you make money. Let's put it that way. If you want more details, just email me. Okay. But I don't want to get into the correlation between the VIX. I just don't want to do that right now. The answer is yes, but it's not that important. Um, CPT, property trust, right at the VWAP right now. Potentially could be a good day trade if it stays near the VWAP and starts coming up. Potentially. A little deviated from the 8-day EMA, especially in this crazy market we're in right now. So I would probably wait to get it around the 109, 110 area. 50 right here, 50 days a stop, nice and clean away from all this mess, away from price action. About 107-ish. 30 days out. Oh no, spreads are too wide. Forget it. You'd have to do the underlying. And last one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite. I've done business with this very, very, very solid company. They do a lot of mixed use projects on. If you guys live in Los Angeles, you know those mixed use that are popping up on Ventura Boulevard, Avalon Bay. They're the ones building them. This is the time to seek advice from Clyde about the market. Let me tell you, that Clyde, he's got a lot of information to share today. Stop loss right around the 199.50 area. 86 delta. 200 call. But it's too spready. You probably just end up doing the 210. But forget about it. Just don't do it at all. It's too spready. All right. I am going to get ready for a class that I'll be doing in about 15 minutes. If you guys have any questions that I did not answer here, please email me, roger@rogerscott.com. As you know, I will always respond to you. I'm encouraged by the fact that the market's evening out and the fact that FANG stocks are selling off. It shouldn't be a big surprise for anybody. I don't think this is going to last very long, but I think the result will be a much more even market, which we really need. But I think the deciding factor is going to be earnings. Now, don't just assume earnings are going to be good, and let's be very, 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 very careful. Okay, Matt, take it from here, and I will see you guys in the other room, and I will give you two short plays that I did not talk about here that are hitting the A line as we speak. So don't miss out. If you haven't gotten into the A line yet, this may be the last one I'm doing in a long time. Don't miss out. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. I'll be here in the background while Matt does seasonality.
Okay. Good morning. Good afternoon, actually. Here is your sectors to the long side. I didn't see a ton here yesterday. Looks a little bit better today. Consumer discretionary looks pretty good. Real estate's all right. Industrials and financials don't look too bad, and basic materials. And then everything else doesn't look terrible. Just doesn't look great right now. If we go to the short side, if we're just going down the list here, no, 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 no. This one's a maybe. Tech, but really not. Accuracy is too low. In communication, it's four trades, folks. What are we going to do with that? Here's 10-day hold. Consumer staples are definitely strong. It's kind of it. Everything else either has a good profit factor and poor accuracy, or okay accuracy and a poor profit factor. It's the long side. Momentum number is 195, which is almost the same as yesterday. Which, if you weren't here, it's like a C minus. Short side is 124. That's also not good. So yet again, looks like we don't have much to go on. 10-day hold, 43 to 70% accuracy, and 128 to 60. So that's actually lower than yesterday. I'm not really encouraged by that. Profit factor wise, 182 to 1.5, 307 to 1. I mean, it's literally almost split 50-50, folks. Half are going up, half are going down. Not much we can do with that. Mm-hmm. Let's just check out AIZ. Nah, that doesn't look great. The bonds are strong. That is one thing to note. It's very interesting. That is very strong for the bonds. Strong showing seasonally. Could be at a breakout point, but keep in mind that interest rate expectations, as far as cuts, raises, or holds, have a lot to do with this price action right now. Yeah, if I can get over the 200-day moving average and kind of break out of this descending channel, that doesn't look too bad. For should have earnings coming up right around the corner, though. Check. Yeah, 723. So be careful there. There is option for bonds. Yeah, it's today at 2. There's a 20-year. Yep. 20-year bond auction at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, not 2 o'clock. It's at 1. But other than that, that's all I got, folks. Here's the link if you haven't seen it. 1 o'clock, A line. And I will see you all tomorrow. CTSH. Not my thing. Laurel, just to be totally honest with you, I hate these trades. You just kind of got to like get in and get what you can while you can because any minute it's so the difference is it's not that it has to reverse. Don't make that mistake. It doesn't have to reverse just because this RSI is high and this Williams R is off the chart almost. Does not mean that it has to. It can keep going like that. So don't base your trade. Like I wouldn't come in here and fade this move. I'm like, oh, it's gone up too much. That being said, when it does turn around, because of how much it moved, it will be a fast and large move. So there is a distinction, but that's why I don't like them. Because when you're wrong, you're going to get smoked on your option. Okay. That's all I got, folks. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Again, happy anniversary to my wife. I don't think she's watching, but she'll see it later or eventually. And I'll bid you all adieu. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Cyrus.